Good to see you again. So we continue, and we're finally towards the end of the season of Epiphany. That season of light, that season of revelation, that season of God revealing God's plan in Jesus Christ. This week we come to the end of that season. And we are still in Luke, still in the 6th chapter where we were last week. If you remember last week, we had the Sermon on the Plain. Jesus giving the blessings and the woes to his disciples, to you. And he's still speaking to his disciples, still looking up, still speaking to his disciples, to you. And Jesus says this: to all of you who listen, to all of you who hear, to all of you who will read this, love your enemies. Do good to people who persecute you. Do not judge one another. Forgive one another. To all of you who listen. Well, that's us. Again, like the blessings and the woes that are kind of a mandate, this is a mandate here. To all of you, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Don't judge one another. Forgive one another. Think about the other. It's not necessarily what our world is telling us, right? So who do we listen to? And in our listening, does it change our lives? The world will tell us that we need to invest in those who can do something for us. To invest in those who will pay us back. To invest in something in which we can get some gain. But to all of you who listen, Jesus says, invest in one another regardless. To all of you who listen, it's more than about you. To all of you who listen, it is about the other. So what do we do with these conflicting noises, these conflicting sayings that we hear? How much credence do we give to Jesus' mandate as opposed to our friend's mandate? So my question, are you listening? Are you hearing? Are you letting it change your life? And the way that you view the world and the way that you view one another. We'll see you next week.